This new Lumi device is powerful. They're saying you're gonna see results in 6 weeks instead of 12. Hello beautiful dreamers and welcome back to Life of a Dreamer. My name is Darian Wright. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. So today's video, we're gonna get into this new Lumi device because I know y'all love the previous Lumi. So I'm here to show y'all the Lumi 2. Let's get into it. As a licensed esthetician, I always like to say, we all have different skin, we all have different lifestyles, and we all react differently. Please be careful before you try anything that you see on the internet. Be sure to talk to a doctor or a dermatologist, especially if you are pregnant or on any type of medication. Please do your research and do what works best for you. I want y'all all to have beautiful, glowing skin, but I also want y'all to be safe out here. Y'all know I love y'all. Now let's get into this video. Okay, before we get into this, I have a whole playlist of all of my IPL at-home laser hair removal journeys. So I will have that linked above and below so y'all can check that out. There's so much more detail in those previous videos, but I want to get into all the fun stuff. So check those out, come back here, or check this out and then go see those videos. But before we get started, I do want to tell y'all, please, please, please be safe and be careful when y'all are using devices like this. I always say this on these skincare videos where I'm trying different things out. We all have different skin. We all have different reactions. So something that works for me may not work for you. Something that works for you may not work for me. It's okay. Just be safe out here. Something like this is very intense and you don't want to get too overexcited. They give you a lot of instructions in the booklets and in the things that come with the device. So definitely be careful, definitely be safe, try out small areas, give it time, see how your skin reacts, and let's get into this video. So if you don't know what IPL is, I'll just give you the quick rundown because I go into more detail in my previous videos so you can check those out. It's basically intense pulse light that's gonna shoot down into that hair follicle and destroy the hair over time. So I'm gonna show you how to prep all this stuff, but the number one question I get all the time that y'all have to know, because I said it so many times, you have to shave to prep your IPL device. You have to shave because, like I said, it's going to travel down that hair follicle via the hair. You can't rip the hair out because then there's nothing for it to travel down. You have to shave the hair on the surface. That light is going to attach to that hair, shoot down into that follicle, and then that follicle is going to be destroyed over time so that there's less and less hair growth, and then eventually none. I tried a couple devices, but I really love the Lumi from Rose Skin Co. And y'all, they are out with the Lumi 2. So I'm going to talk to y'all all about the differences between the Lumi 1 and the Lumi 2 because there's so many new features on this one. Because the Lumi 2 is super powerful and I want to cover all the bases so that you know which one is best for you. Y'all know I am a sucker for good packaging and I love this box that the Lumi 2 comes in, so let's get into it. It comes with a wipe. It's also going to come with a few quick guides. It's going to tell you how to use it, how to do your before and after pictures, all those cute little things, as well as your safety guide. There's a lot of good detailed information in there about safety and aftercare and all that kind of stuff, so definitely check that out. Don't just skim through it. And now for the star of the show, the new Lumi 2. I love the new design of this. It's very sleek. There's a lot more features, so I'm really excited to get into that. This new Lumi device is very powerful. It's powered by full pulse technology, so unlike the Lumi 1, it's going to come with glasses to protect your eyes during the IPL process. And lastly, you're going to get your power cord, and I love that it's super long. It definitely comes in handy. Okay, so the obvious differences between the Lumi 1 and the Lumi 2 is obviously the size comparison. The Lumi 1 is a little bit wider and shorter than the Lumi 2, and it's also a bit thicker. It's kind of like holding like a wide mouse or something in your hand, which is fine. It's very comfortable and I love working with it, so it's no problem either way. This one, on the other hand, the Lumi 2, is a little bit slimmer. It's a little bit more comfortable in the hand and it weighs a little bit more, but that's not a big difference. I kind of feel about the same when I'm holding them. This one just feels a little bit more sleek, a little bit more smooth. Obviously we have more buttons and controls and more things we're going to do with this one, so that's the subtle difference. One thing that I did notice when using the Lumi 2 is that it is a bit louder than the Lumi 1, which it's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker. It's just something to note. So after trying both of these Lumi devices, the Lumi 1 and the Lumi 2, I would recommend the Lumi 2 for people whose skin tone is fairer than mine, like much lighter, much paler, just because that full pulse technology, this is very powerful and you always want to be careful. You don't want to burn yourself or anything like that. So you want to start off with the lightest settings, but like I said, I think this one was a little bit too intense, which not to worry because my trusty faithful Lumi 1 is still here. It's amazing. I got great results with this. So I would say for my skin tone, or maybe even a little darker, there's always that chart that you can see which skin tone and which hair color goes well with these devices. And if you're still not sure about that, don't worry because there is a money back guarantee. You can try these devices out for 90 days. If you don't like them for any reason, you can send them back and get a full refund. So no worries. So one of the upgrades on the Lumi 2 is that there's 7 levels of intensity versus 6 on the Lumi 1. I really like the LED screen. It's not just lights anymore. There's a whole screen with the display, as you guys saw, which I thought that was just really helpful. Another cool new feature and upgrade is the Cool Comfort feature, which is going to help cool the skin as you go along with the IPL device. If you tried an IPL device before, you know they can get a little warm. It is a pulsating light going down into that hair follicle, so it can get a little warm. The device gets a little warm in your hand, but that Cool Comfort setting does cool down the light. It's kind of like a weird sensation because it's kind of cold but then warm at the same time, but it's a really cool feature. Another feature is a rapid flash speed. So the pulses are faster, which comes in clutch because you have the single pulse, you have the glide, and you have the auto, which means when you have the single, you're going to press the button to control each pulse. The glide is going to pulse every half second, and then the auto is only going to pulse if there is skin to device contact. So that's really cool. And it's going to automatically pulse when it's on the skin. Another new feature on the Lumi 2 is the Skin Sense IQ. And what that is a setting that when you have that on, once you touch the IPL device to your skin, it's going to determine which level you should use the IPL device at. And I do want to warn y'all, just be safe, as we should be during this whole process. You want to test this out on a small area about 24 hours before you do the whole area, just to see how your skin reacts, because it might determine a little bit higher or a little lower. Again, be safe, be careful. All right, now we gotta talk safety because I know we all want to be smooth and shining and glowing and hairless for the springtime and the summertime, but this is a very powerful device and I want y'all to be safe out here because it is a powerful device. It's nothing to play with. We gotta take it seriously before we get all excited and go in too deep, too fast, too hard. Another thing, they included goggles because, like I said, this one is powerful. The last one was good and we saw great results with it, but this one is more powerful. So we got to protect those eyes when we're using our IPL device. Again, like I will continue to say, do a small patch test on an area that you're comfortable with. I wouldn't suggest like the bikini or the face or anything like that where you're going to test and see how your skin reacts to the IPL. Give it 24 hours, see how it does the next day, and then you can move forward with doing, you know, all the areas that you want to do. Better a small area than a large area. Just better safe than sorry. And I'm going to read from the little booklet that you get because there's actually a lot of good information in here. Y'all, when y'all get this booklet, don't just flip through it and then throw it away. There's actually some good information in here. Okay, and so the body parts you kind of want to avoid, it basically says from the cheekbones up, you want to avoid these areas because they're really sensitive and you don't want to hurt yourself. So that's going to be the eyes, the eyelids, the eyelashes, the eyebrows, nostrils, ears, things like that. You can use it on your upper lip and like your chin area, which a lot of people have used it for. So that's safe, but this skin up here is very sensitive, so you want to be careful up there. And also, some other very sensitive areas are going to be your nipples, your areolas, and your inner bikini area. Now you can do the bikini area, but your inner, ladies, you know what I mean, the inner, be safe. Better safe than sorry. Don't risk it. Just don't risk it. Now, because I get so many questions on how to do this, I'm just going to show you how to do it. So follow along. First off, whether you're using IPL or not, before you shave, you need to exfoliate your skin. It's going to get all that dead skin, all those layers of things just off. It's going to give you a good, smooth, clean shave. Next, you are going to shave whatever area you want to use the IPL on. And yes, you have to shave, not wax, not thread, not epilate, not tweeze, not anything like that, because you need that hair left in that follicle so that the intense pulse light can travel down the hair shaft via that hair to destroy the follicle over time so that you have less hair growth. And then you're just going to dry off whatever body part you're working on. You do not want to moisturize, put any lotions, oils, or anything like that on before using the IPL. That is very important. Next, you're going to plug in your Lumi 2, holding down that power button, and then you're going to select your settings. Of course, you want to start off on the lowest setting just to be safe, and of course, don't forget to put on your glasses for eye protection. There are no flashes on this video for demonstration purposes, but of course, you can choose between stamp, glide, and auto flash, just depending on what you're comfortable with. And you're just going to work your way up and down the body part of your choosing. After you're done with that area, you can go in and moisturize with the Aloe Cocoa Body Lotion, and then you are good to go. And you can do this once or twice a week. Don't go crazy. And you should start seeing results within 2 to 6 weeks. So that is it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all are excited to check out the Lumi 2. Everything will be linked down below, all the codes, everything that y'all need to know. Definitely check them out. The Lumi 2 is out now. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hype it up, share it, do all the stuff. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, and thank y'all so much, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.